What is it that you believe that is important to you no matter its popularity?
To be real and to be direct and authenticity. We hear that word a lot, but that's important to me. Hey everybody, Dwayne Johnson here. I am inviting you to check out the Black Adam experience on Roblox. Am I happy with the state of America right now? Well, that answer is no.
What is that?
The peck pop of love. Now go on and throw a berry.
Oh.
Everything's centered around The Rock, around Dwayne Johnson. We're men, we're built to think in terms of legacy. What is the legacy?
Who are you?
I'm the Tooth Fairy.
Shut up, bitch!
I'm Michael Spicer, and I think Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson isn't fulfilling his potential, and it's keeping me awake at night. He's starred in some of the highest grossing movie franchises of all time. He's played a big muscly guy in the Fast and Furious films, he's played a big muscly sweaty guy in the Jumanji films, and he's played a big muscly half-naked guy holding a red bit of plastic in the Baywatch reboot. But is there more to Dwayne than just being a buff, burly hard man in a succession of unbelievable action scenarios? Or is he caught between a rock and a hard place? Let's find out. So as we know, Dwayne Johnson started out as a wrestler, calling himself Rocky Mavia, which was a combination of his father's wrestling name and his grandfather's wrestling name. Most action movie stars start off in another career having already learnt an intense physical discipline. Arnold Schwarzenegger was a bodybuilder, Chuck Norris and Bruce Lee were both martial artists, and Liam Neeson was a forklift truck driver. Forklift truck driving focuses the mind. You've been given a job to do, which is to, lift something up from over there and put it over there. It's incredibly stressful, but it sharpens your instincts and improves your agility. I couldn't have done those 3 Taken films and all those other films I've done that are like Taken but are not called Taken. I couldn't have done any of those without those 6 weeks in that warehouse. One time I lifted something and I forgot where I was supposed to put it, and my foreman took me to one side and he said, "The true test of forklift truck driving is knowing how to handle defeat." And I said, "Isn't that martial arts?" And he said, "Well, yes, but it also applies to forklift truck driving." And I said, "Are you sure?" And he said, "Just get back to work." Let's take Arnold Schwarzenegger as a barometer for what Dwayne Johnson / The Rock should be doing. So both actors transitioned from one high-profile career to another using their extraordinary physical presence, i.e. really massive arms, to establish a future for themselves in Hollywood. The Rock tried a few different roles. He did family movies and sports movies, but it wasn't until he embraced the action genre, i.e. showing off his big massive arms, that he became a box office draw. Schwarzenegger was different in as much as he was smart enough to know that he wasn't a very good actor, so he just threw himself into action movies right from the off, with films like Conan the Barbarian, about a barbarian warrior with an Austrian accent, and The Terminator, about a robot with an Austrian accent. So once they had established themselves as the highest earning movie stars of that time, what did they then go on to do? Arnold Schwarzenegger, possibly by accident rather than design, took on a series of roles which on the face of it appeared to be a normal body of action movies featuring a man with an Austrian accent, but actually turned out to be quite culturally significant. The Running Man was a sharp critique of American culture. Predator was an examination of the fragilities of the alpha macho male, but with, a jungle alien killing people. And Total Recall, a movie based on a Philip K. Dick story, which one professor cited as being a left-wing movie for its anti-corporation and revolutionary message. And what did Dwayne Johnson do? Well, he did Fast and Furious 5, Fast and Furious 6, and Fast and Furious 7. And he also made a succession of films where he was in the jungle and underwater. Seriously, check it out. Most films around this period featured The Rock underwater. There must be something in his contract where he has a scene underwater. So why did Arnold Schwarzenegger opt for these films of substance, whereas Dwayne Johnson did not? Well, maybe the sorts of films that Schwarzenegger was doing that combined big guns and exploding heads with important social and political messages just don't exist anymore. Maybe these days you have to choose between mindless action and thought-provoking cinema, whereas in the past you could do both with one film. What film do you want to go and see tonight? Oh, I want to go and see Mr. Retribution. It's about a vengeful vigilante cop who kills a lot of people to get his vengeance. I just don't want to go to the cinema to see mindless violence. Oh, it's not mindless. It's actually a very powerful satirical examination of the revenge film genre and its associations with gun violence in America. But you said he kills a lot of people. Oh yeah, lots. I mean, apparently he kills like a dozen people in the opening scene, just like bodies flying everywhere. But it's also a powerful satirical examination. Yeah. So afterwards I can go, that was a powerful satirical examination. Absolutely. Yeah, all right then. Apparently he shoots a man and then uses his dead hand holding a gun to shoot a room full of people. And then he uses their dead hands to shoot another room full of people. Oh, and that's probably a metaphor, isn't it, for US policy on gun control or something. Yeah, sure, whatever. Let's go. However, I don't think it is about that at all. No, I think it's more about the fact that Dwayne Johnson sees himself as a brand more than Arnold Schwarzenegger ever did. Arnold Schwarzenegger probably never viewed himself that way at all. He probably just wanted to make entertaining films and surround himself with talented writers, actors and directors. He allowed himself to be pushed by directors like James Cameron and Paul Verhoeven. Dwayne Johnson hasn't really had that in his career. The writers, actors and directors on a Dwayne Johnson movie appear to just play to his tune because he's got a brand to protect. And I guess his body of work backs that up, because honestly, what has Dwayne Johnson done that you would consider a classic? You'll have to pause this bit because I'm going to move on now. Dwayne Johnson has not ruled out a move into politics, which again means that he's following Arnold Schwarzenegger's trajectory. As we know, he became governor of California. And a recent poll suggested that 46% of Americans would vote for Dwayne Johnson if he ran for president, although the American public's record for voting in a president that is only marginally less competent than a horse with a laundry basket on its head is not something to be proud of. On the Today Show, Johnson said, "I have that goal to unite our country, and I also feel that if this is what the people want, then I will do that." It could be that people just watched Baywatch and Black Adam and decided that you should really just do something else for a bit. Okay, so you want to be US President, Mr. Rock, is that correct?
That's correct. I heard you were the best campaign advisor out there.
Well, first things first, whenever someone comes to me saying that they want to be US President, the first thing that I need to do is check if they've got any skeletons in the closet.
Such as?
Well, I'm sure you know that if you decide to do this, the media are going to bring up Jungle Cruise again.
Jungle Cruise was just a stupid mistake, okay? I admitted to it at the time. Can a man just be allowed to move on?
I'm just warning you, they're bound to bring it up.
Why doesn't Emily Blunt get shit for that? She was in it too.
Because everyone gets her mixed up with Olivia Wilde.
God. You make one adaptation of a Disneyland riverboat ride and no one ever lets you forget it. What else?
Well, there's still the ongoing problem that you've got with your brothers, paper and scissors.
Look, I know we fight a lot, but sometimes you just gotta let brothers be brothers.
But you've been fighting for decades. When are you going to resolve it?
When I've successfully beaten them both, goddammit!
Well, that was a weak ending to an even weaker sketch.
What?
Seriously, a towel shoved in your shirt and you're supposed to be the Rock? I mean, what? Well, I think this is pretty good under the circumstances. No, it doesn't work at all, okay? You look ridiculous. Well, you're Michael Spicer too. Well, so what? Doesn't mean I can't criticise you. Oh, forget it. Waste of time. I don't want to demean the many accomplishments that Dwayne Johnson has made in his career. As an ordinary cinema goer, I can't shake off the feeling that he is wasting his talents, that he is not using his time as a superstar wisely. That when his time is over, he could be forgotten faster than any other Hollywood star before him. And that's a shame, because I'm absolutely certain that he's got more to offer. He just needs a visionary writer-director to persuade him that vacating his comfort zone might be the biggest action hero move he'll ever make. Yes, Paul Thomas Anderson, I'm talking about you. Get on the phone now. That's it. Hope you enjoyed it. If you did, please do like and subscribe and check out my other videos because they're good. Bye.